On March 8, 2014, a Boeing 777 took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport, embarking on what was supposed to be a routine flight. It was Malaysian Airlines flight MH370, bound for Beijing, China, carrying hopes and dreams of its passengers. On board were 227 passengers and 12 crew members, each with their own stories and destinations. The flight was routine, with everything appearing normal until it wasn't. The skies were clear and the crew reported no issues. About an hour after takeoff, MH370 vanished from radar screens, leaving air traffic controllers baffled and concerned. The disappearance of MH370 remains one of the biggest mysteries in aviation history, sparking global intrigue and speculation. Despite years of investigation and extensive search efforts involving multiple countries and advanced technology, the fate of the flight and its passengers remains unknown. The lack of a definitive explanation has spawned numerous theories, ranging from the plausible to the far-fetched, each trying to make sense of the inexplicable. The families of those on board continue to seek answers, holding on to hope and grappling with the emotional toll of the uncertainty. Memorials and tributes have been established around the world, honoring the missing and keeping their memories alive. The search for MH370 continues, with new technologies and methods being employed in the hope of finally solving this enduring mystery. The initial hours after MH370's disappearance were crucial. Every second counted as authorities scrambled to piece together what had happened. Air traffic control in Kuala Lumpur lost contact with the plane at 1:19 a.m. local time. This sudden loss of communication was alarming and set off immediate concerns. The last confirmed radar contact placed the aircraft over the South China Sea. This was the last known position before it vanished from civilian radar screens. However, military radar continued to track the flight for some time after it disappeared from civilian radar. This provided a faint glimmer of hope and crucial data for investigators. This data, along with analysis of the plane's automated communications with a satellite, suggested that MH370 had deviated significantly from its planned route. The deviation was puzzling and raised many questions. Instead of heading northeast towards Beijing, it appeared to have turned west and flown for several hours over the Indian Ocean. This unexpected change in direction added to the mystery and complexity of the search efforts. The vast expanse of the Indian Ocean made the search even more challenging, as authorities had to cover an enormous area with limited information. The deviation from the planned flight path is one of the most perplexing aspects of the MH370 mystery. It suggests that the plane was deliberately steered off course. This has led to a number of theories about what happened. One theory is that the plane was hijacked. Another theory is that there was a mechanical failure that caused the pilots to lose control of the plane. Still, others believe that one of the pilots intentionally crashed the plane. However, without the wreckage or the flight data recorders, it is impossible to say for sure what happened. The search for MH370 was the largest and most expensive in aviation history. It involved over 26 countries and covered millions of square kilometers of ocean. The initial search focused on the South China Sea, where the plane was last seen on civilian radar. However, when it became clear that the plane had likely flown into the southern Indian Ocean, the search area was shifted. Underwater drones and sonar equipment were used to scan the seabed for any sign of the wreckage. Section 5. Pieces of the puzzle. In this section, we delve into the fragments of evidence that have surfaced over the years, each piece adding a small but significant part to the larger mystery. Despite the extensive search efforts, only a few pieces of debris from MH370 have ever been found. The search spanned across vast areas of the Indian Ocean, involving numerous countries and advanced technology. The first piece, a flaperon, which is part of the wing, was discovered on Reunion Island in July 2015. This discovery was a breakthrough, providing the first tangible evidence of the aircraft's fate. Since then, a handful of other pieces of debris have been found on islands in the Indian Ocean. These pieces have been scattered across various locations, indicating the vast area over which the wreckage might be spread. Analysis of the debris confirmed that it belonged to MH370. Experts meticulously examined each piece, matching serial numbers and materials to the missing aircraft. However, the debris provided little insight into what caused the plane to crash or where the main wreckage might be located. The mystery of MH370's disappearance remains unsolved, with many questions still unanswered. The location and condition of the debris suggest that the plane entered the water at a high speed. This high-speed impact theory is supported by the damage observed on the recovered pieces, indicating a catastrophic event. Section 6. Unanswered questions. The disappearance of MH370 remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time. Despite years of investigation, we still don't know what happened to the plane or its passengers. The lack of answers has been incredibly difficult for the families of those on board. The mystery has also raised questions about aviation safety and the tracking of aircraft. In the wake of the disappearance, there have been calls for improved tracking systems and better communication protocols. Section 7. Learning from tragedy. While the lack of closure surrounding MH370 is painful, it's important to learn from this tragedy. The aviation industry has taken steps to prevent similar incidents from happening. New regulations require aircraft to transmit their location more frequently. Additionally, there are ongoing efforts to develop more advanced tracking systems. The search for MH370 also highlighted the challenges of deep-sea exploration and the need for better technology to locate underwater wreckage. Section 8. The Unending Mystery. The mystery of MH370 continues to captivate the world. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of the unknown and the limits of human understanding. While the official investigation has been suspended, the search for answers continues. Independent researchers and experts continue to analyze the available data, hoping to shed light on what happened that fateful night. The hope remains that someday the mystery of MH370 will be solved, bringing closure to the families of those lost and preventing such a tragedy from ever happening again.